New York state flag is a blue field with a seal or coat of arms in the middle. Not to be confused with the seal for New York City, it's rooted in allegory and some cool ancient references. It was first created by a committee in 1777 to be used instead of the British Crown seal for New York, and it was later standardized and adopted in 1882, with the last minor change coming in 2020 by Governor Cuomo. The shield is supported by two women. On the left we have the allegorical figure for liberty, and on the right we have justice. Liberty is shown stepping on the English crown as a symbol of freedom from Great Britain. She also holds a staff topped with a Phrygian cap. The cap itself, by the way, is an ancient symbol for freedom, and it can be seen everywhere from Romans to Byzantines to the seal of the United States Senate to seals of many countries like Argentina, Colombia, and Cuba, all the way to the 2024 Paris Olympics mascot. Justice, on the other hand, is blindfolded with a sword in one hand and a scale on the other, which is a common symbol for fairness. On the top we have an American eagle facing west, spreading its wings on the globe, which shows the North Atlantic shoreline and emphasizes New York's location as a bridge between the East and the West, as well as the state's nickname as the Empire State. And while the precise origin for the nickname Empire State is unknown, one of the oldest document sources for it is a letter written by George Washington himself in 1785. Where he talks about New York's strength during the American Revolution and calls the state of the empire. The shield in the middle used to show the sun rising behind a grassy mountain range behind the Hudson River. Then they ended up adding a masted ship for foreign commerce and a smaller one-mast sailboat called a sloop for inland commerce. When it comes to the sun, we have two theories for how it found its way on the coat of arms. One theory says it's from a 17th century settler named Jonas Bronx. He owned some land in what is today Bronx in New York City, and his coat of arms showed the rising sun. That's also why the official seal for the Bronx also has a rising sun. The second theory, however, suggests that it may have been selected in honor of the state's namesake, the Duke of York, since the sun was the badge for the Dukes of York. The seal also used to only have the Latin motto for the state, Excelsior, on a scroll. It meant ever upward, more elevated, or better quality. Then in 2020, New York State passed a budget which included adding E pluribus unum, which means out of many one, and it can be seen on the seal of the United States as well. Speaking of Excelsior, in 2019, the state hosted a survey on their website to pick a new license plate, and the voters had 5 designs to pick from, and they ended up choosing this one, which became official in 2020. This coat of arms can be seen in many places, like the badges of the New York State Police and logos like that of the State University of New York, the state's official driver's license, the logo for their DMV, and many more. Florida, San Diego, Los Angeles, and many other US states and cities have cool emblems with their own quirky knickknacks and references. Be sure to check them out in this American Seals playlist, and I will see you next time on Council of Knowledge.